Joseph Granville Logan, Jr., black physicist and inventor. Joseph Granville Logan Jr.'s most notable scientific contribution was his invention of a small jet engine. His engine, which featured lower fuel consumption compared to previous similar models, could be used on helicopters and guided missiles. Logan has done much research over his long career in the areas of high-temperature gas dynamics, hypersonic aerodynamics, chemical kinetics, re-entry aerodynamics, and new energy systems. Logan also holds a patent on a non-steady engine. Logan was born in Washington, D.C. on June 8, 1920, to Joseph Granville Logan Sr. and Lula Nee Briggs Logan. Logan's father was the school principal at a junior high in Washington, D.C. Logan received his Bachelor's of Science from the District of Columbia-based Minor Teachers College in 1941. Upon graduation, Logan worked as a math teacher in Baltimore for 1 year, 1941, before returning to Washington, D.C. There, he was employed as a math and science teacher until 1945. In 1943, Logan began a concurrent position at the United States Bureau of Standards. He worked as a physicist in the aerodynamics department there until 1946. While working in Washington, Logan married S.T.E.M. Taylor in 1944, and together they had 2 children, Joseph Michael and Eileen Cecile. In 1946, Logan and his family moved to Buffalo, New York, where he worked as a research physicist at the Cornell Aeronautical Laboratories in Buffalo. It was while working here in 1950 that Logan developed his new engine, the valveless pulse jet engine. He also was instrumental in the development of a new form of gas turbine. While employed at the Aeronautical Lab, Logan completed his graduate work. Logan had done some work at Howard University and Cornell University before earning his PhD at the University of Buffalo. In 1955, Logan earned his physics doctorate with a dissertation titled "The Effect of Isotopic Substitution on Vibrational Wave Functions and Dissociation and Probability of Diatomic and Linear Triatomic Molecules." In 1957, Logan left the Cornell lab. He worked as the head of the Aerophysics Laboratory for Space Technological Labs, Inc. from 1957 to 1959, then manager of the Propulsion Research Department for 1 year, 1959 to 1960. In 1960, Logan became the director of the Aerodynamic and Propulsion Laboratory at the Aerospace Corporation in El Segundo, California. He held this position until 1967, when he was hired by the Western Division of McDonnell Douglas Astronaut Company as a special assistant to the Director of Research and Development. Logan held several more positions in this company. He was the manager of Vulnerability and Hardening Development, Engineering from 1969 to 1972, and the Chief Engineer of Nuclear Weapons Effects, 1972 to 1974. In 1974, Logan became president of Apple Energy Sciences, Inc., a position he held until 1978. In 1978, Logan became the vice president of research and development at West Coast Research Corporation. Logan also worked in higher education. He became the director of the physics department at California Polytechnic University in Pomona from 1978 to 1979, then the director of the Urban University Center at the University of Southern California from 1979 until 1989, when he retired. As a scientist, Logan maintained membership in several relevant scientific organizations: the Physics Society, the Institute of Aeronautical Scientists, the Federation of American Scientists, the New York Academy of Sciences, and the National Technical Association. Citations are in the description.